More than half of Kenyans are under age 25. These youth face many challenges: poverty, hunger, lack of employment prospects, and an overburdened and underfunded education system. Primary school became both free and compulsory for all Kenyan children in January 2003. However, families are responsible for paying for children's secondary education or high school. Only 2% will be fortunate enough to continue their studies at university. A mere 800 kilometers outside of Nairobi in the Laikipia region, opportunities for young people are scarce. Many students must give up aspirations for higher education simply because families cannot afford to pay secondary education enrollment fees.
My father will not be able to provide me things such as school fees. He will pay 8,000 in a boarding, and he will receive 8,000 in salary. So it is a lot of problem because it is must for him to divide that money in equally for me to get enough and parent to get enough.
Which I have just been admitted to 2 colleges, but due to lack of fund, my mother is not able to support my education. So I have to stay in the bushes working at least for the food. As you know well, education can just make us to move out of poverty. But if you are not going to get well-learned people, there is a problem there.
Mara kwa mara tunakuaga na mvua mwezi mbili inapotea, tunahama. Ng'ombe kiama watoto anafuata, wakati mwingine anapoteza kama mwezi 6 bila kusoma.
This situation causes many rural youth to flee to Kenya's urban slums in search of better opportunities. Kibera, a Nairobi slum of 2.5 million people, is home to many such youths.
As a result of migration from rural to urban, people coming from different places to look for jobs, Kibera now is densely populated. If you look at the biggest population, who are the youths, who do not also have employment, it is telling you that the youths are a time bomb. With that idleness, people now start to plan very, very bad things. 2007, when Kenya was experiencing the post-election violence, you saw Kibera was actually worst hit. It was worst hit because of the idleness of the youth. The future is still bleak.
Ethnic tension is a profound challenge facing Kenya's youth. Many young people see it as the greatest issue facing their generation. Its presence runs deep in the country's institutions of higher learning. Even those young people fortunate enough to attend university grapple with this challenge.
Tribal animosity has seen its way to institutions of higher learning. Just 2 weeks ago, we had the Students' Organization of Nairobi University elections. Students from one community that was supporting one of their own to be the chairman came to the university with machetes to silence their opponents. Just the night before the election, a student was almost hurt to death by opponents of the other camp.
There have been ways of students solving their own problems. Let's dialogue. Let's open up our mind, both from the administration side and the student side, because these students tomorrow, they're going to be administrators of the universities.
The path lies with, I call it our generation, because those in the older generation, they have the old notion, and it's so hard to change the ways an adult thinks, but it's the young generation to change everything. So the solution lies with we, the younger generation.